Hey there YouTube, Tiki here. Today I'm going to do a mini thrift store book haul. These are books I got for the last 2 days. I only got one at one thrift store and the rest at another one at my local thrift store. So I'll start with the one I got the other day. And I got this Book of Things. The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. On the back it says, high in his attic bedroom, 12-year-old David mourns the death of his mother, with only the books on his shelf for company. But those books have begun to whisper to him in the darkness. Angry and alone, he takes the refuge in his imagination and soon finds the reality and fantasy have begun to meld. While his family falls apart around him, David is violently propelled into a world that is a strange reflection of his own, populated by heroes and monsters, and ruled by a fated king who keeps his secrets in a mysterious book, the Book of Lost Things. So yeah, I just found it interesting, and I've seen good reviews about this book, so hopefully it holds up to its good reviews. And the last four are from my local thrift store. So first book is Eve by Anna Carey. This is actually the first book in the Eve trilogy. It says, where do I go when no one is safe? Or nowhere is safe. After a deadly virus wiped out most of Earth's population, the world is a terrifying place. 8-year-old Eve has never been beyond the heavily guarded perimeter of her school, where she has 200 other orphan girls have been promised a bright future in the new America. But the night before graduation, Eve learns the shocking truth about her school's real purpose and horrifying fate that awaits her. Fleeing the only home she's ever known, Eve sets off on a long, treacherous journey, searching for a place she can survive. Along the way, she encounters Caleb, a rough, rebellious boy living in the wild. Caleb slowly wins her trust and her heart. But when soldiers begin hunting them, Eve must choose between true love and her life. Yeah, it just sounded interesting, but yeah. I had to try to find the ones. But anyway, the last three books are the Hunger Games series or trilogy, I guess. Every time at my local bookstore or my local thrift store, I found the whole series. So that's a plus. I guess I'll read the back. It says, in the ruins of a place once known as North America lies the nation of Panem, a shining capital surrounded by 12 outlying districts. The capital is harsh and cruel and keeps the districts in line by forcing them all to send one boy and one girl between the ages of 12 and 18 to participate in the annual Hunger Games, a fight to the death on live TV. 16-year-old Candace Everdeen regards it as a death sentence when she steps forward to take her sister's place in the games. But Katniss has been close to death before, and survival for her is second nature. Without really meaning to, she becomes a contender, But if she is to win, she will have to start making choices that weigh survival against humanity and life against love. And then Catching Fire says, against all odds, Katniss won the Hunger Games. She and a fellow District 12 tribute, Peeta Mellark, are miraculously still alive. Katniss should be relieved, happy even. After all, she has returned to her family and her longtime friend Gale. Yet nothing is the way Katniss wishes to be. Gale holds her at an icy distance. Peeta has turned his back on her completely, and there are whispers of a rebellion against the capital, a rebellion that Katniss and Peeta may have helped create. Much to her shock, Katniss has fueled an unrest she's afraid she cannot stop. And what scares her even more is that she's not entirely convinced she should try. At time draws near for Katniss and Peeta to visit the districts on the capital's cruel victory tour. The stakes are higher than ever. If they can't prove without a shadow of doubt that they are lost in their love for each other, the consequences will be horrified. And Mockingjay says, Katniss Everdeen, Girl on Fire, has survived even through her home has been destroyed. There are rebels. There are new leaders. A revolution is unfolding. It is by the design that Katniss was rescued from the arena in the cruel and haunting Quarter Quell. And it is by design that she has long been a part of the revolution without knowing it. District 13 really does exist, and now it has come up from the shadows and plotting to overthrow the capital. Everyone it seems has been a hand in carefully laid plans, except Katniss. I think that's how how it pronounces the name. If not, I'm sorry. The success of the rebellion hinges on Katniss' willingness to be a pawn, to accept responsibility for countless lives, and to change the course of the future of Panem. To do this, she must put aside her feelings of anger and distrust. Distrust. She must become the rebel's Mockingjay, no matter what the personal cost. So yeah, I've been eyeing this trilogy for a while, but like I said, at the thrift store, and not the third, the first book, and not the second. The first two books are not the third, or the third and second book and not the first, or whatever. But I finally found them together at my local thrift store. So yeah, there's that mini thrift store book haul. So yeah, if you let me know what you want to see. I'm trying to get more videos out there. So yeah, Tiki out.